Nearly 60% of new YouTubers quit within their first year. The craziest part? It's not because they aren't talented, but because of hidden fears they never even recognized. The most successful creators face these exact same fears. But what are these fears, and what do they look like? I had to know. So I spent days combing through comments on Facebook and YouTube from new and small YouTubers and uncovered 3 common signs of unrecognized fear that hold creators back. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can overcome them so you can stop letting fear hold you back once and for all.
All clear here.
But first, what is fear? Fear is that nervous feeling you get when something seems dangerous or scary. But here's the thing, your brain can't always tell if the danger is real or just in your head. It reacts the same way to something actually dangerous, like a bear, or something you're just nervous about, like public speaking or failing at something. This happens because a part of your brain called the amygdala triggers the fight or flight response. It's trying to protect you even when there's no real danger. So yeah, your brain basically thinks giving a speech is the same as facing off against a bear, which, let's be honest, kind of feels the same sometimes. Understanding this can help you realize that your fear isn't always as scary as it seems. And so, what does fear look like for a new or small YouTuber? Is it the obvious stuff like sweaty palms and armpits? Well, sort of, but there's more to it than that. If you find yourself constantly putting off posting or avoiding uploads because you're worried about negative comments or people not liking your content, you spend way too much time trying to make your video perfect, or you're afraid of showing you, like your face. Hello, some faceless channels. You use AI voice to avoid using your own voice, or you avoid showing your real personality so people don't judge you. These are all signs that you're afraid of being judged or criticized. Now, I'm not saying that every creator who uses AI or doesn't show their face is afraid of being judged. They may actually have a strategy as to why they go that route. But if you're holding back from showing who you really are because you're afraid about what people might think, that fear could be stopping you from fully expressing yourself or even connecting with your audience. By recognizing this fear of judgment, you can start to overcome it and make content that really shows who you are. People connect with that and it feels more real. Okay, what about this? If you feel discouraged by low views, likes, or subscribers and start to doubt yourself, or if you keep comparing yourself to bigger YouTubers and feel like you'll never measure up, and the biggest sign of all, if you give up too soon because your channel isn't growing fast enough, these are signs you're afraid of failing. I know that feeling well. Not seeing the instant results, overworking to make up for my need to not fail at this. I had a YouTube channel a few years ago and I quit after 18 videos. Yes, I counted. There's a part of me that feels like I failed because I quit too soon. Now I'm afraid I'll do the same thing again. I don't feel that quitting makes you a failure. I mean, you might have good reasons, but when it's because things aren't happening fast enough, that's when you're failing yourself. And I don't want to fail myself again. Do you stick to safe ideas? Do you never experiment with different video types or topics because you're scared they won't work? That's fair. If you avoid things like live streams or interactions with your audience, even though you know it'll only help your channel because you don't want to stumble over your words, you don't want to say the wrong things, and you definitely don't want that awkward silence, and you just want to maintain that control you get from pre-recorded content, that's fair too. Or maybe you want to really level up your content, but you feel like you don't know how to use equipment, editing tools, or a camera, so you avoid learning new things. These could be signs that you're afraid of the unknown. I get it. You've worked really hard to grow your audience, so you don't want to take a chance and risk losing the following that you've built. Staying in your comfort zone might feel safe, but it also holds you back from real growth. If you never take that chance, you'll never know what could have worked or connected even more with your subscribers. Here's the thing that I've learned on my own journey. You've got to do things that make you uncomfortable because that's the only way to grow. We won't always know how things will turn out, but I've proven to myself that every time I do something scary or new, like moving to a new country where I don't know anyone, it works out in ways I couldn't have imagined. Was I sure it would work out? Nope. But it did, because I took the risk, did something outside my comfort zone, unknown, and a bit scary. So how can new and small YouTubers overcome all these fears? There's a quote in Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself that says, "The power of creating a new state of being includes putting that new self into action." Your new personality has to align to your behavior that matches your objective. To me, that means start before you're ready. I know it sounds simple, but that's really the only way to do it. Waiting to feel fully prepared or confident will keep you stuck. But taking action, even if you're unsure, helps you build momentum. Each video you post, every live stream you try, and each new skill you learn chips away at your fears. The more you do that, the more comfortable and confident you become. You don't have to be perfect, just willing to grow through the process. I mean, I get it. Putting yourself out there on a huge platform like YouTube can be scary. When I first started, I was super nervous on camera, but now it feels natural. It only got easier because I pressed record and showed up week after week. I'm still learning how to use my camera and Final Cut Pro, but I don't let that stop me. Taking action on what you want is worth it at the end. Oh, and if you want to know the easiest and least scary content to make, click here.
Thought have some concentration, and if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.